Welcome to Miller's Mods, ladies and gentlemen. So today's video is a little bit different. And full disclosure, I thought I would never have to make a video like this. Believe me. First of all, I've been in the community since about 2019. Okay, and there's certain terminology we use, and there's reasons why we use these terminologies, such as we don't call a gun a blaster a gun. No, we don't use the gun word in public groups or anything like that. Okay, we call these blasters. We don't call them guns or Nerf guns or anything like that. No, we call them blasters. The reason being is Facebook and a lot of social media sites, they use what are known as trigger words. Okay, and I've been an admin in several Nerf groups, and so I can attest to this. Facebook has many trigger words, such as gun, shooting, bullet, what have you. Words like that. Kill, murder, liquidate, whatever. Okay? Well, if you use the word gun in a Facebook group, like a Nerf group, like Nerf No BS or Nerf Buy, Sell, Trade, Learning to Mod, whatever, or Nerfed Up or Nerf Life, or the list goes on and on and on, or Death by Blast or whatever. But if you use the word gun in there and Facebook picks that word up, it's going to flag that group. Too many flags and the group gets shut down. I've seen it happen before. Okay. Also, the bigger the Facebook group gets, the more it's on Facebook's radar. Okay, keep that in mind. For example, a friend of mine a couple of years ago, he was rather depressed, and he was talking to me on Facebook, and he told me he was sad. So I said, well, when I'm sad, I take my 300 FPS Worker Swift outside and I shoot it. Well, Facebook didn't like that comment, so they put me in Facebook jail for 30 days. Yep. But it is what it is. So and on social media, we all use workaround words, like we don't call a Nerf gun a gun, we call it a blaster. The term blaster was actually coined by Hasbro. Okay, that's why we call it that. Okay, even China and a lot of Eastern Bloc countries and European countries are all starting to call them blasters. Okay, it also, just so a lot of times that there's no screw ups on Facebook or anything like that, because people who have tried to sell things like this on Facebook, usually the post gets flagged by Facebook and they say, nope, can't sell it. It looks too much like a firearm or something like that. Trust me, I've seen that happen too. That's why I don't sell things on Facebook. But in any event, the reason why we call them blasters is because if you call them a gun, it will trigger a Facebook thing and stuff like that. And as far as the ammo, we call them darts. Okay, we don't call them bullets. We don't call them whatever. We call them darts. Okay, it's just so none of us get a Facebook ban. Okay, and to be honest with you, myself included, and a lot of admins and stuff like that, we really don't care what you call it. Just don't call it that in the groups, because we don't want our groups shut down, because it's our way of relaxing. It's our community. You see what I'm saying? It's our way of relaxing. That's why we always say, please use proper terminology. Now, I will give you that some terminology, there is no proper way to say it, such as a Nerf grenade launcher. What the hell are you going to call that? You have to call it what it is. And that I understand, and that most admins understand, but that's why we don't use the word gun. We call it a blaster. The other problem that we have too, and it's just recently started to happen, is that like an Amazon listing, okay, like this one here. This is the Fire Phoenix. It came off of Amazon. In the listing itself, the description on the listing, when you post a buy link on Facebook, it will flag this comment and not post it. It will actually delete the comment because it has the word gun in it in shooting sport. Seriously. So that's why we call it that. But to be honest with you, a couple groups have gotten shut down. I mean, there was an Australian Nerf group that got shut down a while ago for too many violations and using the gun word and stuff like that. That's why we call it a blaster. We don't call it a gun. I mean, that's really the best way I could describe it to you. So if you're in one of these groups, keep this in mind. Please use proper terminology. Call it a blaster. Call it darts. If you're not sure what to call it, ask somebody. And this goes for anybody, new people, old people, whatever. Ask somebody for help. They'll be more than glad to help you. Or if you're not really sure what to call, ask an admin. They'll tell you. I mean, it's just we're all there to help each other, and we don't want to have our fun ruined at the same time. That's why we use proper terminology. So please use proper terminology. Well, thank you for watching this video. Until next time, this is Miller's Mods signing off.